All right, guys. Instead of trying to think of a million different things to say on the 75 hard update, goods, bads, pros, and cons, but couldn't really think of a lot and didn't want to make it too teleprompty, like I needed to read a teleprompter or anything. Um, 75 days completed. It was a journey. It was not easy, obviously. It's called 75 Hard. I was going to break down kind of the things I had to do every day. Let's start with drinking a gallon of water. I didn't really have any problems with that. I worked out in the morning. Would get up at about 6 a.m., start working out about 6:30. I would drink about 64 plus ounces of water while working out for about an hour, hour and a half as a first workout. And then I would drink 32 ounces before lunch, 32 ounces after lunch, and most of the time 20 plus ounces on top of that. Once your body gets used to that water, it craves it. You know, some nights I would drink 32 ounces of water before going to bed. I was that thirsty, so there wasn't any issues there. Reading 10 pages, piece of cake. It's all about time management. I really got back into like reading books. I would read the Daily Bible every morning. Typically that's 3 to 4 pages, but most of the time I would still read 10 pages or even a chapter of a book, so it might have been 12 pages or more. So that wasn't an issue either. Just do that first thing in the morning. I was always want to get everything done as soon as possible. So by 10 o'clock, I had first workout, half a gallon of water, and 10 plus pages read. The diet, I did 225 grams of protein, 1,100 calories, and the more meat, chicken, beef, more chicken and beef that you would eat would definitely be helpful on hitting those. A lot of burger, just a lot of different types of chicken, baked, air fried. I really enjoyed the air fryer with steaks. Would cook the burger, obviously in the pan. Had vegetables at the beginning, then towards the end I started to knock out some carbs and really started seeing the difference. So I was doing between 30 and 40 net carbs. So pay attention to those carbs versus the fibers and do the net. So I was pretty good on that part of it. Become pretty robotic after a while. You know, it's like once you, and meal prepping is very important. Definitely started meal prepping. I enjoyed it. Either do it Saturday or Sunday. So that would be something you want to look at doing is to get a scale. Make sure you're weighing them out, which makes a big difference. So with meal prep, and then so I'd hit all my calories. I kind of got hooked on peanut butter a little bit, peanut butter and celery, kind of finish off the night. That was my sweet tooth, which is fine as long as you put it in your app or know it works in your diet. The second workout, probably the hardest part of it. Not because the second workout, but I think I started on January 4th, so I had some pretty crazy weather, cold weather. So you really get to choose. You know, people are like, well, you've got this going on, or you got this, or this holiday, and Andy even talked about it. It's always going to be something, right? So if you're either walking in the snow or you're walking in the rain or wind, I would prefer to put some clothes on and walk in the winter, and then get feet, legs, you know, head, whatever, soaking wet in the wind. Just my opinion. So dealt with some snow, dealt with some deep snow, dealt with being snowed on, dealt with some crazy cold, you know, wind chills, but it just got it done, right? Just do it. There's days I did not want to do it. I just got up and did it. And my wife asks me all the time, you know, why can't you sit still? And I said, just the body motion stays in motion. And I really believe in that. So I didn't have any problems with that either. But so 2 workouts, drinking a gallon of water, reading 10 pages, workout inside, workout outside. All just kind of like I said, came pretty robotic. Again, the water thing, you got to be real careful. Andy doesn't want you to count any water other than water. Not the water you mix with your protein, not the water you mix with your pre-workout, anything. So just the water intake all by itself. So that was one thing I found out part of the way through, and I was counting my waters and drinking, you know, with that. I hadn't been like maybe a week into it. I was drinking 160, 170 ounces of water. I would mix the mixture that he has with the water in one of my 30 ounces. And so I went back and checked, made sure I drank at least 30 ounces more than I was supposed to every day, which I did, and then knocked that out. And so when I did that, that was just extra water. So be careful there. Sorry. No cheat meals, no alcohol, not a problem. Cheat meals obviously become a problem when your wife's baking chocolate chip cookies and you bring them into work. But you kind of got, I went to a happy hour that I hosted for some people, and I bought all the drinks, and it wasn't like a big party or anything, but I just had water the entire time. So you can do it. 75 days, 2.5 months, not the end of the world. It's never gonna be a perfect time. Start now, don't start later. Don't say I'm gonna try it, say you're gonna do it. If you say you're gonna try it, then you can back out, because the last thing you wanna do is get 60 days into this thing and forget to take your progress photo, which I forgot to even tell you about. Progress photos, what I did is the actual app you can get on your app store, will let you set reminders. And I had reminders every night to remind me of reminders and or to make sure I had everything checked off the box. I've heard people, not being able to drink the water, miss their calories, fail because of progress photos. Don't let those things be it. So, some of the fun stuff. Lost 25 pounds, read 4 books, lost over 3 inches out of my belly, a midsection, 3.5 to 4 inches on my waist, gained an inch on my biceps, grew a beard out, shaved it off, wife didn't like it, so-called beard. And mental clarity is a lot. People in the office are like, you're a little too hard. But what you learn in 75 Hard is it is a mental challenge. I did not do it for the fitness. I did it for the mental aspect of it, and it worked. It is now a lifestyle. Every day I've gotten up, drank my coffee, read my Bible, and read my 10 pages, and doing my workouts. Saturday was my 76th day. Saturday I went out, had cheeseburger, fries. I wouldn't even eat a bun during 75 Hard, and then had some frozen fads. That's it. So now I'm back on it. I'll go to Jamaica in about 3 weeks, and then I plan on coming back and doing phase 1 after that. But I'm going to stay back on 75 Hard for the most part up until then. Keep going. It is a lifestyle, so it's great. Not everybody can do it. Had a few people drop out while we were doing it. Doesn't mean anything different from people. It's just people live different lifestyles, and people want different things. And as long as they're being healthy and working out, you can do whatever they want. They don't have to do 75 Hard. It doesn't make you any better or any worse. I do think it's an elite program where it takes a lot to complete it, but anybody can do it. So, I've got a buddy that I gave my 75 Hard book, and he started a 75 Hard today, which is Monday, March 21st. I was going to do it with him. Wife said no, so because I don't know. It's not a bad thing, but it does change the way you do things. Summer's coming up. She don't want me to, she's worked really hard to make sure the meals were good and try to keep the sweets out in front of me and do the grocery shopping to get the things I want. So she says, not right now, it's not right now. So that's fine. But I plan on trying to do phase 1 when we get back from vacation. So if you need anything, if you want to try it, if you want to do it, but you have any questions about it, let me know. It's pretty simple. My son Tyler's doing it as well. A buddy of mine finished the same time I did, Lincoln. So we both finished at the same time. Tyler's got about 7 days, I think, left. He decided to go to Miami when we started, so I don't feel sorry for him. But let me know. I'd love to help any of you out. I know a couple people out there that are still doing it, a group of you. So keep rocking it, keep killing it. You finish it. If you started, finish it. Be one of the elite. Do that. You definitely want to do it. It'll be worth it. Oh man, it's just the only good feeling I have about the day is not the pressure of check marking the boxes and not taking the progress photo, because that is good, but I don't miss that. I now do them weekly, and I was doing them weekly before. Now I don't do them every day. So, but finish, get that 75 Hard. It'll be worth it. I promise you. Don't ever do it again if you don't want to, but take this one and finish it. So that's it, guys. 75 Hard completed. I will do it again. So stay on the lookout. You can always see my snaps.